So when we came in and then you were like,
Yeah.
you're coming. I was expecting to see someone coming with
A guide
cane,
yeah.
and then I just saw you very freely walking towards the gate, and I was asking them. I said, that is her now, and then how come she can find her way very conveniently to the gate? So what is it about your site?
Okay, yeah, it's a low vision, it's a low percent.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean I can't use the guide cane.
Okay.
Yes, and I'm used to my environment.
Okay.
Can jump around.
I see you. I see you coming down the stairs with so much confidence.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
Okay, so when you talk about low vision, what are we talking about here?
Okay, a low vision, we can actually say it's a partially sighted individual. Like when we talk about the eyesight, is of different degrees. Depends on what they diagnose. Yes, that's what I said. Like low vision can be in different percent. There are some people that can actually see partially. They can move around, but they can't read. Yes, so they need to go to the school of blind in order for their education to be, effective.
When did you start noticing the problem?
Okay, when I was 10, I had meningitis. So I couldn't really further the regular school. So I was waiting. All my parents they were nonchalant. You can't go to the school of blind. The Lord will do it. That God is going to restore your sight. So after maybe 4 years at home, I saw my mates going to school. I said, no, I can't take it. I have made some inquiries. I've known that a low vision, even a blind person can actually be educated. I learned, although I don't know much about it, but I was determined and I encouraged my parents, which they supported. So I went to partially school for the blind and partially sighted, Lagos and Surulere. So that's where I met other students. So we had shared experience, and I was able to know about Louis Bray. That's a story for another day.
Yeah.
So that's the founding father of every blind person, being empowered today.
This is Against All Odds.
The story of Jane, a young lady who at the age of 10 started losing her sight. Of course, like every parent, I will do the same. And so Jane's parents were waiting upon the Lord. But Jane, on her own side, couldn't wait anymore. And so believed that even in that situation, she can actually become who she wants to become. And here we are today to bring to you the story of Jane, a fantastic, young, beautiful lady who has got it all. All we urge you to do is stay with us on this episode and let us journey with Jane. Don't go away. My name is Toshima Pius Ikeravi. Meet Oke Ogene Jane Apeve, a trailblazer from Delta State, Nigeria, born in Efegbe village, Isoko North local government area of Delta State. Jane's journey is one of resilience and determination. Despite being partially blind, she attended Pacheli School for the Blind and Partially Sighted. Her secondary education was at Idia College in Benin City and later studied sociology at the University of Abuja.
When I come around,
I'll have to show you
the
way. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Have you had to deal with a situation whereby you know that you're gradually losing a part of your body? Yeah, your eyesight. And then there's practically nothing you can do about stopping it or restoring it. And of course, you're not going to allow it affect you in any way or even stop your dreams. It's the story of Jane today on Against All Odds. If you're just joining us, we're still here. And Jane will tell us how she's been able to cope, manage, and become who she is today.
This is Against All Odds.
It's so good to have you on Against All Odds. You know, your laughter for me is it. So how do you get to just make yourself happy against all odds, like the name of our program?
Okay. I would say is difficult, but not impossible. Life is full of up and downs. So it's all determination. When you have a vision, you work towards it to achieve your goal. So I don't think life generally I see everybody as persons with disability. If you're not financially buoyant, you can't meet some targets. You're disabled in that aspect. So it's a mindset. It's not all about the disability. So that keeps me going.
How were you able to navigate through this path?
When I had meningitis, they told me I was in coma for days, So I didn't really understand the process, what was happening. Even when I lost my sight, it was the nurse that told my parents that it seems Okeogene can't really see like she used to. So during that process, I didn't understand what was happening until I left the hospital. So, but as a young child, you wouldn't really understand what's all around you, what's coming up. But I think my parents were really supportive. Like in most of my advocacy, I always tell family that is the bedrock of the society. You cannot expect teacher to do more than what you do. So I would say I have an inclusive family which were very supportive, encouraging, helped me to navigate through that process. So I didn't really feel it as much because I wasn't discriminated, I wasn't excluded. So I was still on, nothing changed. Even as the last child of my siblings, often part of the decision making. And, they always call me a coordinator. What do you have to say? So I want to tell families now that having a person with disability, the person has full right to. So it all starts from the family. And the way you present that person helps the person to function well in the society.
Jane's early years were shaped by supportive family and friends at Pacheli School. However, the university environment presented new challenges. How did she adapt and thrive in this new world? Today,
Like I said, I was very energetic. I was at the top of the game. Then when I was growing up, I didn't feel it until I got to the university. Then I knew what exclusion was. Like I told you, I had a supporting family. I was doing great. Then when I got to the university, it wasn't easy for me. Then I understood what exclusion is, what discrimination is, that the society is a lot, I need to build up a thick skin. So it was during my university days I understood I was facing, life myself. I knew, and I was so excited to have such experience. That it gave me another orientation that yes, there's a lot to do in the society. Really, as growing up, I didn't face such discrimination. I didn't face such pains. So there are younger ones coming out there. I need to be strong for, to help to navigate well. I noticed in the school I was the only person with disability, and most of our lecturers, they don't understand what they call reasonable accommodation. There wasn't a facility for me to cope. I was just doing everything myself. Like maybe they'll give you a book, like go and review. I would do, students cannot really help much because they have their own. So getting access to them wasn't easy for me. And nobody, and I heard one lecturer said, this is not a special school. Like, you have to go to a special school. They didn't tell me directly. So when I was graduating, I said, no, this word is a special word to my understanding. So I came to the school. Maybe I'm a scapegoat. Maybe I need to learn. You people need to understand this part, of inclusion. So anybody coming around should be treated well.
Today, Jane is a force to be reckoned with. As Executive Director of Inclusive Voice, she is an accredited mediator, humanitarian, and certified project manager. Driven to empower persons with disabilities, Jane ensures inclusivity and accessibility in every aspect of her work. What strategies does she employ to create a more inclusive society?
Okay, one of the strategy I use now, talking about inclusive education, I noticed I went to a secondary school which is inclusive, and I understood that those girls, they were really outstanding, relating to people. They didn't even see that we are persons with disability. We do things, just together. So one of my strategy I use, like, I go to school, like a mainstream school. I enlighten them on disability inclusion. And most of you will be nurses today, you'll be doctors today, but you need to understand that certain people that see a different world, even though you don't understand. So we did an inauguration of an inclusive club where we teach them a little bit of sign language, interpreting that something like this exists, we give them the disability acts to understand. So that could help in the young age. Most of them can be lecturers, and the teachers also, we try to incorporate them, caregivers in schools, incorporate them to understand disability inclusion. Like what we do from your primary school, you just go into the special school to learn, build up yourself. Then from secondary school, and we don't have much of this inclusive school. So that's what we are trying to incorporate, that the inclusive school is necessary. Anybody can just walk up into any school and get the admission. There shouldn't be a certain school that, accepts such persons with disability. It should be a general term. If, like now, I really wanted to school close to my family, but I couldn't do that. It's either I go to Edo State or go to the south, So, but in Delta State, there wasn't any school that could incorporate me. So that's the passion we are working on, that any school, yes, should be inclusive to accommodate us. And it's progressing.
This is Against All Odds.
Disability is not a barrier to living a fulfilling life. Jane shares her passions, hobbies, and daily routines with us. From fashion to household chores, how does she navigate the world with confidence and independence?
Oh, my leisure time, I love reading. Like we talk about accessibility through my phone. I have a talking device. I have documents, books. I read, play music. I have friends I chat with.
Tell me about relationship and disability.
Okay.
How does it work?
Okay, what I would say is that like we said, we advocate to shift the mindset of people. Seeing a person with disability, most men will just see someone and say, you look beautiful, but, how can this girl cook? Can she cook for me? Can she perform wifely duty. So most of them do not understand that. They don't know that persons with disability can actually, cope in their relationship. Most even in the health sector, they will say persons with disability, they're not capable to be mothers. So that's what we are trying to advocate. Family members, oh, you want to marry a person with disability, then at the long run you give birth to a child with disability, which is not right. We're all educated. It is not contagious. Like I said, it's not about the disability. It all depends on your personality, and personality attracts what you get in life. So that's what I would just say. It's my personality and it attracts. So it's not all about my disability.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Oh my
I agree with you 100%. Personality attracts, and your personality definitely attracts.
Yes, ma'am.
No one will stay with you and be bored.
Yes.
So anyone who will stay and then decide to go, is the person's loss
Okay,
now.
of course,
And
of
not
course,
yours,
of
because
course.
you know who you are.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you get to choose your clothing, your wardrobe? How do you do that?
Oh, can I really explain that? I have, like I said, I'm the last child. I have 3 sisters, and they have fashion sense, and my friends too. So I don't know. Maybe it's in me. And if I want to go to any function, it just comes to me that I picture this is what I want to wear, and I can actually contact my sisters. Is this suitable? Tell my friend, is it suitable? So I don't know. Maybe it's instinct. I don't know. I don't know how to explain that. So I just like looking very simple, good. Yes.
And you go with that flow. So
Yes.
even the inner mind.
Yes. It's just I have a function tomorrow. Oh, this is what I want to wear. Like I said, disability doesn't really construct you to confine you to be something else. You have a reasoning faculty, you have a character, you have a choice, you have. So as a woman, I'm a woman, just like you are. So you know how to take care of your baby. You know what your baby wants. You understand your baby. Yeah, so I think that's it.
As Jane navigates her daily routine with ease, she also relies on assistive technology to stay connected and independent. How does she use her phone and laptop to enhance her productivity? Jane shares her favorite assistive technology tools and how they have revolutionized her daily life.
My time, then sweep.
WhatsApp. Double tap to
You
open.
go here, it's WhatsApp.
Podcasts. WhatsApp. Facebook. Double
Under
tap to
my
open.
apps, Facebook.
Mail. No unread
You can
emails.
hear mail.
Double tap to open.
What
Blog.
again?
1205. Spot. Search. Page 1 of 3.
What?
Safari. Messages. 1 of Safari.
Safari,
Double tap to
which
open.
is for Google.
Okay.
Yeah.
Messages. 1 unread message.
Messages.
Double tap to open.
Okay.
So that's what I use. So when I click to
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp,
Double tap to open.
I go to search.
WhatsApp. Use the rotor to ask your message. Good morning, sir. How are you? Please
Can
sign
you-
me light. Have already contacted Daddy with your message. Good
Can
morning,
you
sir.
hear it?
How are you?
Yeah.
Please sign me light.
So
21. Back
the
button.
name you store will tell you
Okay.
what if I want to chat with you. I've
Okay.
saved it. Then you go
Your
under.
message. All right, Safran. Compose message. Text
See
field.
this
Double tap
compose
to edit. Use the rotor
message.
to access
You
spell
can
words.
click there.
Space.
Okay, so the talk back tells you every step
Everything,
you need
yes,
to take.
yes. Even
So-
though when you know how to operate it,
Okay, it still just keeps navigates you like how
Even though
okay.
you are used to the key.
Control keys to edit the selected item. Press F2.
So it helps navigate. Yeah, when you press anything to open your Microsoft Word, and it's
Page.
you
Folder
see what
view
I
list
press.
view. Track 01.
Uh-huh.
Dot 2 of 30. J. Jaw K. G. D. D.
So I'm
T.
just letting you
O.
know
D. Do you.
any
Left bracket,
keys.
comma.
It helps you.
Okay.
Yes. So when you open your Microsoft Word, it tells you open. When you navigate through your arrow key, it
JAWS
helps you.
2021,
So it's
19 of 33.
So anything you
Escape.
press as you are typing, it
Okay.
helps.
What advice do you have to give to someone who maybe is in your shoes and waiting until the sight is restored?
You keep before the miracle. You don't just keep yourself. Yeah, you move on. Empower yourself because if you wait before empowering yourself, time waits for no one. So by the time, if they told you, like me, they said gradually. So maybe if it comes up, I've already equipped myself. So you don't wait. Follow your vision. Empower yourself. I think I want to encourage anybody that is still in my shoe not to give up. Be encouraged. God is still on his throne. Just keep on moving. And to all family who have a person with disability, they should encourage, support, give all the support. And to the society also that it's disability is not what they see. It's, when they talk about disability, it's moved from stage to stage, talking about the medical aspect, that people see it as a sickness, that you should just go to the hospital and treat yourself. But it's beyond that, and it progressed to the charity level. Seeing persons with disability that are a beggar, they just need to give them arms, and it's progressed to another point, that perspective that is the society that has this disability, not the person. Because the way the society is being constructed, that has made this person with disability has an impediment. So now we're in the right base. So to the society, disability is not what they see. It's the mindset. So we are here to advocate and, tell people that there's ability in disability. Yes.
This is Against All Odds.
Wow, it's been a fantastic time with Jane on Against All Odds. I have learned so much, and I'm sure you have learned. She said something: keep moving, don't stop, be focused. The miracles will definitely come when it comes. It is what it is, right? Yes. Be proud of who you want to be. Let the future be happy with you. Don't just sit and wait. And just as she mentioned again, that persons with disabilities have actually moved away from charity-based to right-based. Treat them rightly. Give persons with disabilities what belongs to them, and let them have a society and an environment that they can thrive and strive without limitations. Thank you for staying with us on Against All Odds. The month of March is the month that celebrates women. And so on this program, we have decided to celebrate women with disabilities, bringing right to your doorstep what women with disabilities can do. They're not limited in any way. They're not limited in any form. Just give them that conducive environment, and you will see what they are made of. Intelligent and super women. You will agree with me if you stay with us on this program of Against All Odds, coming again on the Nigerian Television Authority, the NTA. Do have a fantastic week ahead. My name is Tushima Pius Ikirafi. Bye-bye.
Audio Jungle.